beautiful Wednesday afternoon, but I thought I'll bring you outside because, hey, it's still summer. Of course, kind of like guilty sandwich. So I've got bacon, lettuce, tomato, of course, an egg, like an omelette, not just basic omelette with a little bit of bread, some mayo. I ran out of lettuce, so one of the sandwiches, this one, that's actually some salt and crisps. And what else? A beer. Anyway, can't wait to eat. I'm super starving. Let's eat.
What's your emergency?
There's a woman. There's a body.
A woman's body, sir?
She's here. But not all of her. Not all of her.
Calm down, sir. Can you tell me if the woman is breathing?
She has her tail. She has no face.
I'm Ingrid Mendoza, and you're in Killer Country. This week, we're diving into the bizarre death of Mirabelle Diaz. Mirabelle dreamed of becoming a Hollywood actress, but trapped in the small seaside town of Mystic Bay, Florida, her options were limited. She'd book an occasional used car commercial or a clown at a child's birthday party, but legitimate opportunities were few and far between. Eventually, however, Mirabelle found herself in an unexpected place, Wild Tides Water Park. There, Mirabelle donned a long silver tail and a shimmering tube top. 5 days a week, rain or shine, she swimed in a massive glass tank, smiling at tourism and posting pictures. Wild Tides, Mirabelle became Mystic Mirabelle, the magic mermaid of Mystic Bay. On August 12, and leaving at least one sentence. Diaz. Frank Wild, the longtime owner of Wild Park, was living in Mirabelle's secret.
She never wanted to talk. No, she was a little cold. When the hurricane was coming, I told her, hey, because, you know, this place fortress. I got hurricane shutters, a bunker with a screening, regulation blowing out. Understand? Yeah, the I told him, I got 2 months worth of beans. Yeah, all kinds of beans. Black beans, kidney beans, pinto beans, lima beans, soybeans, jelly beans. Yeah, I was worried. You know, because you lived all by yourself. I owned the buildings you lived in, and I knew it was, I knew she wouldn't have beans. she just stayed at my place. You know, you wonder what might have been. But she said no, she didn't even like beans.
I spoke with Frank at his home over 3-bean salad. From where we sat on an expansive back patio festooned with marble statues of dolphins, women, and dolphin women, we could see the very top of Wild Tide's Megalodon Mega Twister. It's a massive water slide, just over 100 feet tall, that should park visitors into the waiting jaws of fiberglass Megalodon.
Please, this park employees half the damn town easily. We added that big slide, the freaking orcas. It's a sight to see. Especially the mermaids. They're she was the most popular one. You really just never think something happened to a girl like that. Well, except for that time when those kids got eaten during the alligator parade. Or the time the clowns went.
Behind us, something else. Against a glass wall.
Don't mind her. Just cannellini. Here, girl. Come here. Come on, sweetie.
Wild. Heir to the Wild Bean Company fortune is an avowed animal lover. His home, a concrete monolith rising from the steaming marsh, includes a massive glass pyramid teeming with all sorts of aquatic marvels, including, most notably, a 6-foot albino alligator named Cannellini. He also owns a narwhal, 7 dolphins, roughly 16 flamingos, 3 tigers, 7 pythons, a wild boar, and several
I used to have a whole mess of a calls, too. Every hurricane, one of them escaped. Sometimes I still see them flying over the house. I guess they wanted to be free. Yeah, whatever that is. Anyway, she was it's a shame what happened.
Jessalyn Garcia, another mermaid at Wild Tide's water park, remembers Mirabelle differently. She was just sweet as pie. She really was. And such a pretty little thing for a brunette. Except for the gills. She was always giving me real nice tips, about what to do with my clothes or my hair. She'd come up to me while we were putting our tails on and say something like, "Oh, Jessalyn, you would look so good as a blonde." Or, "Oh, Jessalyn, don't go to that Shake Shack. I had a vision." And, she was always the second runner-up of pageants. Almost Miss Key Lime Pie. Almost the Orange Blossom Queen. Almost Ambassador to Kazakhstan. And people don't realize it, but it takes a lot of character to keep showing up after losing out over and over and over and over and over again. I'm proud of my titles. Always will be. I don't take the honor of being the Orange Blossom Queen 6 straight years in a row, likely, but I admire Mirabelle. And she had a good heart. She'd volunteer all the time. She'd perform for the little old people down at the senior center. Sing that song from that mermaid movie, I'm in Your World, or whatever it's called. My children only watch Disney movies. But she'd sing that. She didn't have children, so maybe she didn't realize. Or a husband, which I also have. Oh, and she was a perfectionist. So she'd sing that same song over and over till she got it right. 20, 30 times. We old people wish Wild Tides Water Mermaid because I believe it's important to provide families with wholesome, all-ages entertainment. I like the attention. Not that I'm blaming her for what happened. She was a nice person. She didn't deserve that. Not at all. You just never think something like that would happen in a teeny, little, teensy-weensy town like Mystic Bay. I mean, besides that time that poor boy was pushed to that hydraulic press, or that old man who spontaneously combusted in the public parking lot. But other than that, you just never think of bad stuff happening here. It was so sad what happened to her. Of course, we all suspected Jared. He was weird. He followed her around like a puppy. A weird puppy.
Mirabelle's disappearance left a mark on the minuscule town of Mystic Bay, with search missions tampered by downed power lines and felled trees. As days turned into weeks, the town's optimism began to fade. That said, losing hope is something of a custom for residents of Mystic Bay. For years, competing theme parks, virus outbreaks, daylight savings, and a quickly shifting culture led to a downturn in park numbers.
Hey, come on now. Wild Tides is still top quality. Some of the best damn entertainment in the state. I don't care what anyone thinks, right? But the fact of the matter is, kids don't go for that anymore. Yeah, they'd rather be on their phones playing Candy Crush or Roblox Adopt Me or Neopot Fun than at a park with their folks. So, people stopped coming. And then, of course, that's when they found her. Or what was left of her.
What was left of Mirabelle was found by Jared Holt on November 15, 2012, 3 months after she went missing. That's his voice you heard in the 911 call at the top of the episode.
She has her tail. She has no face.
When Chippewa County police arrived at the scene, they discovered a grisly sight. Mirabelle Diaz, lodged in the jaws of the megalodon megatwister, her mermaid tail curled daintily beneath her on the ancient beast's pink fiberglass tongue. The park's earliest attendees, a group of school children from the St. Brendan the Navigator Institute for Marine Biology, followed Jared's gaze, the park's famed mermaid staring back at them. That is, if she could have stared back. Jessalyn Garcia remembers the day vividly.
He was all fat and tonic when he first saw her. You know, like he couldn't move or blink or say a single word. Oh, poor thing. He just stood there, looking into the hole where her face had been. It was all sunk in. A pit. No offense to Mirabelle, but you know, I think it was the worst I've ever seen her look. And it was the first day since the hurricane that the park was open to the public. That's what's so sad about it. November is always a slow month. The water's cold, the sun sets early. It's peak season for the flesh-eating algae that sometimes grows on the lazy river inner tubes. But we lost so much money because of the storm that we were all just so excited for the park to open back up again. And someone had just up and shoved poor little old Mirabelle into the big old shark's mouth. How's that for taking the stick right out of your popsicle?
Now, Jessalyn had a pretty good idea of who was responsible. But first, speaking of popsicles, when's the last time you enjoyed a mouthful of fresh, home-cooked food? Between work and errands, there's never time to cook a proper meal.